The 911 calls from people who saw a climber fall hundreds of feet down Mount Hood yesterday have been released to the public. That climber, a Michigan man, Gary Morgan, is still in a hospital recovering from injuries. KOIN Local 6 reporter Alexis Del Cid joins us with more. Alexis?
Tim, in at least one of the calls, you can hear Gary Morgan moaning in the background. He's the third climber this year to fall on Mount Hood, and some of the climbers on the mountain at the time tell us that he wasn't prepared to make this climb.
He's a 40-year-old white male.
40-year-old white male. He did lose consciousness.
How long was he unconscious?
Maybe a minute.
As the calls roll into the 911 center, in the background of one of them, you can hear Gary Morgan's moans.
911?
Someone just fell into the Devil Kitchen on Mount Hood.
They just did what?
At first, there's confusion among the callers as to where he fell and his condition.
He's breathing. Is he conscious?
Okay, all right.
Unconscious but breathing.
Okay, and it's the Cathedral Spire or Spiral?
Yeah, I'm on Mount Hood, and we've had a climber fall into a crevasse.
Witnesses say Morgan wasn't as prepared as he could have been. Some climbers tell us he wasn't wearing the right boots and didn't have an ice axe, and that he was wearing a bicycle helmet, not a proper climbing helmet. Luckily, there were already climbers on Mount Hood trained in search and rescue in that area. They were actually there spreading the ashes of another climber, Mark Cartier, who died last week falling on the same part of the mountain. They reached him and started basic first aid until more help arrived. Morgan was taken to Legacy Emmanuel, where he's being treated today. This is at least the third climber to fall near Mount Hood Summit this year. Back in February, rescuers recovered the body of 32-year-old Jared Townsley. And then, as we reported just last week, Portland climber Mark Cartier died after falling 1,000 feet. Reporting for you, Alexis Del Cid, KOIN Local 6.